You're now advocating for a 9 p.m. sleep time. You're telling everybody to go to sleep at 9 p.m.
Delightful. Yeah.
I fell asleep at 9 the other day, and it was,
It was great.
I didn't know what the hell happened in the world when I woke up at 4, and then I was like, am I done sleeping for the day? Because it's like I slept now 7-8 hours. It's really early. This is too early. I need to go back to sleep. But 9 o'clock, oh, man, it was great. Also rest. I couldn't, you know what? It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't the best sleep. It was an okay sleep. So I woke up a bunch of times. If it was 9 o'clock straight through to the morning,
crazy,
it would have been awesome.
Jesus.
So neurotic.
Not the best. It was all right. It was an okay sleep. Have you ever slept at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's
And
great.
Love it. It didn't stay with me the way that it stayed with you.
I can't even talk. It's been days. You know what I mean?
I want to make fun of you, but I missed both the Chris Rock special and The Last of Us.
How the hell did you miss the Chris Rock special?
Are you serious?
This was tailored for you. I haven't heard anyone talk about it but you, and you missed it. Are you kidding me?
People, I went out of my way to watch that.
Dan.
I had already run through the way that LeBron
It was
dreams
late.
about that recurring Duke North
feel
Carolina
ya.
championship. I have a recurring dream about talking about Chappelle and Netflix and Chris Rock and all these stand-up specials and cancel culture and Louis C.K. I wake up in a cold sweat sometimes, like that old Dwayne Wade commercial.
I did not wake up in a cold sweat or at all until the following morning. Fell asleep during both of them and have not gotten around to it yet, although I've heard what everybody has to say about them.
You haven't watched it yet? There was yesterday.
Yeah, couldn't do
People
it.
tuned in today because they're like, today we get the closure we've been waiting for.
Wow, this is surprising. Congrats on having a weekend, though.
Not really, just
was sleeping.
hospitals and funerals and sleep. Hospitals, funerals, and sleep. The good stuff.
Can we get back to LeBron for a second? It is pretty funny with him because everyone talks about this image that he has that's so great. You know, I've heard people comparing when they talk about Ja, like, oh, LeBron's never had stuff like this. But people think he's a liar. Yeah. That's like, it's one of those things where he has this reputation for being just like no bad thoughts about him. But yet every time he speaks, people are like, you are full of shit.
Chris, I think I know where it started. I think it started here when he started fake reading those books, and he would be like on page 1 of like Malcolm X, and we were like,
But my point is,
I don't know
like,
about that one.
that's a huge indictment if people just think you're full of shit.
No.
Like, that's almost, it's not, I don't want to compare it to like doing illegal things, but it's pretty bad.
Is it liar or self-aggrandizing?
He
'Cause,
tells
like,
whoppers.
And he also might not be lying, too.
It's worked
that's
out
like a
well
little
for me.
thing in all of this. He could just be telling the truth, too.
No, that's
he
not
might
an
have read
option.
books. He might have had this dream. It's just, it's
No way he read
unfair
those
of us to just be like, you're full of shit.
No, it's fine though, because it's not like an accusatory. Like it's gotten to the comical point where he just tells whoppers. You're like, okay, like it's like, you know, like
But
an
what if
old
he's telling the
sailor
truth?
telling tales.
But imagine if he's telling the truth with all this stuff, and we just have this thought that he's
not.
this liar. That must stink for him.
I mean,
imagine if he actually had this dream. And
Oh,
now
yeah, I'm almost certain he
narrative,
did.
the narrative of it is you're lying. Another lie. Here we go again. It's just that must stink if he's telling the truth.
Who would wake up in the morning and be like, I'm going to tell the world about a dream I didn't have?
Right.
It seems
But yet we all
impossible.
think he's lying.
I don't think he's lying.
Let's vote right now. Genuine.
Blind vote. Everybody hands down, and we'll rate. Dan, you have to count. Heads down,
it's
everybody.
old man stuff, though. This dream of his was interrupted by the old man need to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. And it really is telling, right, in the year that he breaks the scoring record, and he's kind of great, I think we can all agree, that Michael Jordan, because he didn't come up in this age with the need to show everybody your every thought, opinion, and dream, Michael Jordan would never get, I'm saying thing, and the world says, you're full of shit.
I mean, there was the shop watch along on Amazon Prime where he's like, I think Coach McVay is looking at my playbook in Madden because I use you as a spy all the time. And Jalen Ramsey just said, you're always capping. Like, you're just, why tell me this lie?
Jordan might be the most trusted voice that we have. I mean, in the history of the United States of America. Seriously, he says something, it happened. Right?
Do you believe that happened, Dan?
I'm not sure. I want some more information.
How about this?
I do want to hear the vote and the room's opinion.
Well, hold on. Do you guys believe that it's happened all the time, as he implied, that this wasn't a one-off, that this dream is always happening over, and every time he gets up to go to the bathroom? Do you believe that?
It's always this time. That's
right
hard.
as he's about to lose. I mean, that's it.
It seems hard to be that. It seems hard to believe that would be a recurring dream, the recurring dream, and that it would end there each time.
Well, Jer Bear says that he doesn't think that's what the implication was. That he thinks that going to the bathroom always wakes him up for dreams, not that this dream has been recurring. I read it as this is a recurring dream and he always has to go to the bathroom.
I took it as this just always happens to me. Like I hate when this happens and
It
I can't
happens to
remember.
everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this? I have a question for you guys. Cold water's getting to me today. The dream that I have when I need to get up and pee is usually I'm going to a urinal and I'm like, no, and then I have to run. I have to run to the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only time I've ever peed the bed in my adult life was I was having a dream that I was playing a video game and my character in the video game was peeing and I woke up in a pool of pee.
If you have a dream where you're going to the bathroom, get up and go to the bathroom because you're going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, ever since then, my brain shuts off and I'm like, again, the Dwayne Wade Gatorade commercial.
Maybe LeBron just stopped smoking weed. Because I've read things that if you smoke weed for a good amount of time and then just go cold turkey, you get these like really vivid dreams. So maybe that's what happened. Cold turkey LeBron.
Put it on the poll, please, at LeBatard Show.
Very accusatory.
I'd have to quit to tell you if it's true or not. I mean,
have you ever wet the bed in adulthood at LeBatard Show?
It happened once, guys. It's all right. It's not a problem for me. You know
what,
it's
Mike?
just-
I'll support you. I have as well.
See?
Yeah,
It's normal.
It happens. And it's the same thing.
Stugotz?
It's the same thing. You're dreaming about peeing.
Yeah.
Stugotz?
have I dreamed about peeing?
Yeah, and wet the bed by accident a little.
I've
Even
wet the
drop or
bed.
two.
I'm not certain what the
Yeah.
dream was. I don't remember my dreams. I've never quit. I keep smoking. And so, but I'm certain I've woken up in a bed full of pee.
My dad peed in his closet once.
What?
He talks about it on this Greg Cody show, actually. This
He
week.
did?
Yeah. I mean, we can only imagine how many Miller Lights were before that, but
Closet.
Carpeted or what were the
carpeted
floor?
walk-in closet.
Oh boy, that's not ideal.
He
Whittingham
was 65 years old.